special guest, Mr. Irving King. Some of you may remember Irving from his career as a server in the dining rooms,
Yes.
and others may know Irving as, I think, our most recently appointed valet. And today you're out in the front lobby, right, mostly?
Mhm.
Where do you spend your time other than that?
Other than like, as in working.
Yes.
Well, I know Thursdays and Fridays I'm over here. Sunday and Mondays I'm in the Copley.
Okay. So you get a pretty good cross-section of our resident population.
Yeah, pretty much.
How long have you been here at Devonshire?
I would say a year and a couple months. It'll be almost 2 years.
And you've already moved to a different position. I'm not gonna ask you which one you like better, because that could get you in trouble, but
Yeah.
one of the things that impresses me about Devonshire and Erickson is they do give you a chance
Right.
to try something different.
Mhm.
And I had that opportunity in my career. It meant a lot. I'm sure it does to you too.
Oh yes, I'm grateful for it.
Did you grow up around in this area, Irving?
Yes, I grew up in Riviera Beach, Florida. I grew up here, born and raised.
You have family here, then, obviously.
Oh yes, for sure.
I know you have, I think, 2 children. Is that right?
Yes, I have a 9-year-old son. He'll be 10 in 2 weeks, and I have a 2-year-old daughter.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you are blessed.
Thank you, sir.
And your son, does he like school?
Oh yeah, he loves it.
Does he?
Yeah.
That's great.
It's an active. He's more of like a sportsman type of kid.
Okay.
I love it though.
And I know you're athletic.
Oh yes.
Did you play like baseball, basketball, football?
Well, I could say he'd been telling me he wanted to play baseball, so it's a time frame for it. So I could probably I can put him in one of these years. But we would practice, either baseball or basketball.
I think it's good for kids to participate in that. You learn about teamwork,
Right.
and that's something that it serves us well throughout our life if we're able to play well with others.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to talk a little bit about the fund, and I wonder if you have any questions about how it works and why we do it. And
To be honest with you, I really do have a question about it.
Good.
Like, what is the meaning of the bonus? Like,
well,
okay.
more than 20 years ago,
Mhm.
there was a group of residents here that, since they were not allowed to offer tips to the employees, said, we want a way to show our gratitude for what everybody does for us, the people we see, the people we don't see.
Mhm.
And they started the fund back in, the earliest paperwork I have is 2002.
Right.
And it's continued on that we'll say thank you to you when you do something for us.
Mhm.
But most of us want to be able to give you a thank you gift.
Right.
And that's how I think we residents should look at it. This is a gift. Some are very generous with the gift. Some are, for whatever reason, less generous, but all of those gifts add up to be a fair amount of money.
Mhm.
One of the things that I've been in charge of the fund now for 5 years, 6 years now.
Really?
Yeah, and the generosity of the people in this community is just overwhelming to me.
Mhm.
The average donation is over $1,000.
Right.
And of course, what you see is based on the number of hours you've worked in the last 6 months.
Mhm.
But the average award is also around $1,000.
Right.
And that's twice a year. I want to talk to the residents just for a minute here, that as of this morning, we've had 191 donations. That's more than 70% of our residents. I'm still hopeful that we're going to get back to the 82% that gave in June, because I think it's important, not only the money seems to be there, but for everybody to take some part, large or small, it doesn't matter, in thanking Irving and his colleagues throughout the organization that make our lifestyle so wonderful. I hear, well, we're not allowed to tip, and that's true. That's why we do the fund. And we are allowed to do that. So thank you to the 191, or maybe by now more people that have been a part of it. The committee has gone out on a little bit of a limb, and we are going to distribute more money than we ever have. And it feels good, because I know how hard, in normal times, how hard you all work for us. But these are not normal times. And particularly in dining, people are still running around more than they normally would for us. And this is a way for us to show our gratitude. Do you have, you can never make real plans for what you do with the money, because you never know what you're going to get, but what does it mean to you to get that kind of an award?
Well, I can say I'm very grateful for it, one. Two, I would say with that benefits, I would probably make sure my kids get like something they want for Christmas, or save up, might pay off for a car loan or get a car.
Yeah, Irving and I were talking earlier, and the statistic is something like 55% of the people in this great country of ours, if they have an emergency and need $1,000 on short notice, you don't have it.
Right.
And the thing that I'm starting to do now is encourage people to, put away a little bit of it into an emergency fund, and over the years it's going to build up.
Correct.
Because you never know. You need a car repair. You need tires. You need something for school for the kids. For me personally, it's really an honor to be trusted with the responsibility for running this fund, because you all are like my family.
I appreciate that, Mr. Frazier.
I wish there were a way that you could bring those little ones in from time to time, and we could practice being grandparents again.
Oh, that'd be nice. I feel like I always think of this, if we had like a teacher's work day, like how they have teacher's work day?
Yes.
Like bring your kid to work day. I think that would be pretty cool one day, just for you guys to like be able to see them, and like see everyone's kids,
I would love that. Little kids and dogs, I think, are just the best.
Yeah.
Then we grow up and some go off the rails.
Yeah.
But it's really, I'm so pleased that you were able to take the time and just share a little bit about who you are as a person.
Mm-hmm.
You're not the valet, you're Irving King.
Yes.
You happen to work here
Yes, sir.
as a valet, serving us in a variety of ways. but you're the dad and probably the mentor for especially your son. And we just love you guys.
Oh, Mr. Frazier, I love you too.
Well, thanks, Irving. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
Irving, I have a couple more questions for you. One is, in the 2 years here, have there been things that surprised you that you might not have expected in your work? And secondly, is there anything in particular that you've learned that you may carry forward with you through life as a skill?
Well, the things that quite surprise me sometimes. Sometimes it makes me laugh. Like, sometimes I'll be like, okay, yeah, I see. All right. But some things I learned from, I learned from some things that being said, or how you say it, or what to do, when to do it. Like, you gotta have patience and, gotta be more respectful,
One of the things that I continue to learn is people don't always react the way you think they will. And we all have days that are better than others, right?
Right.
And so I try to attribute, if I get a kind of a negative response that I didn't expect from somebody, they must be having a bad day.
Right.
And so give them a pass.
Yeah.
But it's, you are very respectful of us old folks. They say we're old folks. I guess we are.
Well, my eyes, I see it, you guys are still young. Me. I say that because I kind of feel like it's kind of out of ordinary to say old folks. It's not really like a...
What, I don't feel much different than the way I felt when I was your age.
Right.
Until I try to do certain things with my body that doesn't want to cooperate anymore. But your mind doesn't really change much.
Yeah.
It's just you have now some limitations that you didn't used to have. Anyway, I wish you and your family a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, sir.
And a happy Merry Christmas.
Oh, yes, for sure. And you as well, Mr. Frazier.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
And be well. Effort. And please, folks, stop by the bank, would you? And just whatever amount feels right to show gratitude to Irving and all his colleagues for what they do for us each and every day of the year. Thank you.